And welcome back. Yes, that's exactly what we promised. We have one man who's not so new to our show, not so new to your face. Is none other than presidential aspirant who conceded defeat, Mohammed Abduba Dida. Welcome to the show. Assalamu alaikum. Very, very well. How does it feel to be back on New Day TV show?
Well, interesting. You know, when the television and the newspaper become so expensive, then there's a lot of propaganda.
Right.
In religion, they say talk only when it will make sense.
Right.
And talk when it will benefit others. But currently we have industries who talk because they have the mouth. And they sell. They sell. Mtu akianguka kidogo, it is already in social media. Yeah. Githeri man has become, you know, somebody eating his githeri, billions and millions of shillings is good because the generation now is idle. Yeah. Two cocks fighting will interest them. Two cocks fighting.
Yeah.
Why they were created and what is the purpose of life in this world, all that is gone. A person doing his own things excites the whole world. What is the story in somebody who is tired because of disorder in the country? You know, voting will have been something like you step aside, send one message. I have an M-Pesa, you have an M-Pesa.
Yes.
It is your secret, it is my secret.
That's right.
I can just go, take advantage of technology, and log in, presidential, pick on one, log in, governor, pick on one. 1 minute I finish and then I go and do my business.
So are you saying that someone would have just done an M-Pesa to just clear this whole situation?
6 things are actually threats that we are dying for. We need them.
Tell us.
We need 6 items.
Right.
And we mention them. And we have organizations working on them, and we have billions of shillings invested in them. One, we want prosperity. Development, Millennium Development Goals.
Yes.
Sustainable Development Goals.
Goals in life, yes.
Yes. We want to prosperity. But prosperity is a product of peace. If there is no peace,
there's no prosperity.
there's no prosperity.
Okay. Now.
That is why just one man called Raila Odinga has put everything on standstill.
Is it on standstill? We are back to work.
Oh my God. Everybody, you open your shop and you ask, what did Raila say? Has he spoken?
But he's gone to court
listen,
now.
Listen. Before he said, I'm going to court. You know, when he was reading the statement, everybody wanted to pack and disappear. Because the statements were harsh. Sort of, he'll saying, I'm not going anywhere. I want, you know, everybody was, even the security, everybody was, that's one man. Mara tunababaishwa na Al-Shabaab, mara tunababaishwa na Raila, mara tunababaishwa na mtu anaiba sawa. You know, without peace, there can be no prosperity. And peace is a product of trust.
Okay.
If the Kikuyu will never trust the Luo in this country.
Is that what you say?
Listen, you know, don't put things under the table.
Okay.
You know, when I meet people, they tell me, oh, you're a presidential aspirant, your ideas are good, they hug me. And when I turn back, he's just a terrorist.
Is that what they say?
No. You want the truth or you want mchezo?
I want to hear you.
The Kikuyus don't trust the Luo.
Why?
And the Luo don't trust the Kikuyu.
Why?
One thing that if you ask sincerely, if you ask a Luo, what will happen? What will you do if you are the president, if Raila is the president? If you ask a Kikuyu will tell you, you know, this guy has a grudge. This guy has a grudge. When you look at a lot of the documentaries, I don't know, there is rivalry between these two communities.
What makes you say so?
Maybe you were born yesterday.
Okay.
You need a lot of things. But generally, trust will give birth to peace.
I agree.
If I trust you, imagine this country will change if one thing will happen today.
What is it?
If Uhuru Kenyatta is called Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's 51 years old, 52, I don't know.
He's 52 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think last elections they said he's 51. I don't know whether we are adding or website. Anyway, if Uhuru Kenyatta, with his certificate, will just think of one thing, he tells IEBC, this is my certificate. But there is my father, whose father,
Yeah.
Oginga Odinga,
Yes.
was given the mandate to rule this country.
That's right.
And he said, I will not, because my friend is in the cell. He's in Kapenguria.
That's right.
Get him out of the jail, and he is our leader.
So are you saying...
No, he was given.
Yes, he was, yeah. So
It was the British that did that.
That's right.
The governors did that.
Right.
But if he was selfish, he could just go there and sit there, and Kenyatta will have rotten in the jail. But he said, no. We were together. We were seeking for prosperity. We were seeking for peace and trust and all this. Now, it was shocking. It was shocking. It was touchy. It was godly.
Godly.
It is, yes, in the Psalms of David, in the Torah of Moses, in the Gospel of Jesus, in the Quran of Muhammad, in the scrolls of Abraham, the elders need to show mercy upon the youngsters.
That's right.
And the youngsters need to respect the elders. Now this guy says, my friend is in jail, I cannot. Let's discuss it when he's out of jail. I'm now telling you, he should be the president. He should be the prime minister. That is altruism, where you love others more than you love yourself. I don't know what happened, but there was this stoning. The Oginga Odinga at Kisumu, stoning, throwing stones at Kenyatta. A lot of people died, and then enmity started. Now, if we can reverse history, Uhuru Kenyatta says, I'm 51 years old or 50 plus old. Raila is almost 70.
He's 72.
Yes. He's an elder. And maybe, I'm shocked. I saw you people giving Matiba 500 million. You kill a person and then you celebrate him. You kill Tom Mboya is killed and then you come up with a statue. Tom Mboya, we remember you. Why do you kill me if you will celebrate me? Anyway, but I'm just saying this.
Wait a minute, sir. But what I'm getting, we had lawyers and an advocate here on the table just before you got onto the show, and they said justice delayed doesn't mean justice. Justice denied doesn't mean justice. Justice delayed doesn't mean justice denied. They've now given him 500 million.
Now, but he's dead. He's good as dead. He's dead. But anyway, if Uhuru will respect this mzee, you never know how long the average age lifespan. When you look at Kenya, they say 60, 62 because of disease and all this and frustration and stress. But if you go 80, you are weak. This mzee is 72.
Yes.
If Uhuru will say the way Raila's father said, I have been elected.
Yes.
And my friend here, my elder is there.
Yes.
Let me give this term to the mzee.
Like that.
Yeah. Please come. He hugs him and he tells him, you have an idea. And what is the purpose of leaders? What is the aim of a leader? The aim of a leader is he wants to improve our life.
So that's what...
Listen, you want to improve our life.
So that's what you want Uhuru Kenyatta to do to Raila Odinga?
Oh, yes. One thing, if Uhuru will do that,
yes,
the perspective of the 6 million supporters of Raila and the Luo community will change.
Completely.
They love him.
Wow.
They can die for him. They can walk from Kisumu to Johannesburg, if Raila tells them today, walk, don't ride a bicycle, walk, they will walk. They will go.
What about the projects?
They will not even ask where is the direction. They will just walk. They will go.
But what about the projects that were started by Uhuru Kenyatta and his administration? What's going to happen there?
Listen.
Yes.
These projects are not done by Uhuru.
They're done by the people.
Technocrats, yes.
Yes.
The president is just to supervise.
Okay.
But the men and women working are still there working.
That's true.
Because Uhuru had a problem with ICC. He took a lot of time solving it. When he came, he never apologized for the time wasted, and he sits in office. He went to forming Jubilee. It was all over. It's just, I don't think, but work happened. Work was there. People were working.
Okay.
Now, if that happens, trust will prevail.
Trust will prevail. Okay.
Respect will prevail.
Absolutely.
Brotherhood will prevail.
Right.
God will be happy. The angels will be happy.
Yes.
And you never know. You can give it to Raila today, and because of age and the tradition, maybe he goes to meet his God tomorrow. You know, why do you come to the grave? Why do you come to my dead body and then say, oh, he was a good man, he was a good man? Why do you want to tell me good things when I'm dead, and when I'm alive, you don't want to say anything good about me? This guy struggled. He went to jail 8 years. He has an idea. Why don't we just listen? Why don't we listen to his idea? Raila is one person. He cannot swallow all of us.
Yes.
We give it to him, and we see what happens.
Now he's gone to court.
Listen, the courts are just any other Kenyan. Hawa watu saba, nusu ni Jubilee, nusu ni NASA.
Sasa kutaenda aje?
Kutaenda aje, kutaendelea vile iko. You're joking.
Which is what now?
What is, you know, I went to this court one time, and I wanted them, I was given a letter, come for the debates, presidential debates.
Hey, yes, we're going to talk about that.
I read the letter, and then at the back there's the bedroom and the sitting room. Some will go to the bedroom and other sitting room.
Where were you?
I was supposed to be somewhere in one of the rooms. So I just said, no.
Which one were you supposed to go?
I don't know. So I told them, why don't you give us the same platform? If your rooms are small, maybe we get another space and we have the 8 candidates. If somebody is willing to come, well and good. If you are not willing, don't come, no problem. But let's have the same privilege.
Yes.
Because we have been all vetted. Those who wanted to be presidents was 27. But the vetting by IEBC and the requirements, those who crossed the hurdle were 8.
Yes.
Now treat them. So I asked the court, please read this letter and help me, because I can see there is discrimination.
Yes.
Is there discrimination, or there is no discrimination? That's the interpretation I wanted from the court.
That's how you felt?
Yes.
Right.
They said, oh, yes, Mwalimu, there is discrimination. But it is a fair discrimination.
Yeah.
Fair discrimination. So I don't know. It was the first time I heard that I can discriminate you and it is fair. The first time. That's a mambo ya court. Mimi, as long as I'm living in this world, I pray God to help me not to be a victim of the courts. If I cross lines with you, I will go to your father, we sit under a tree, and we finish it.
We finish it.
We finish it.
Not going to court.
Not going to court. Now, trust is one thing that is lacking in this country.
Right.
And for trust to prevail in this country, Uhuru can reverse history. Imagine of Oginga Odinga given the baton, be the prime minister, and he says, no. Yeah, there are people in jail. And then he doesn't say, let them come out and then I will be. No, he says, one of them, and Kenyatta should be.
Wow.
He's elderly, we respect him, and they had the same goal. We need to prosper. We need peace. We need trust. You see? Trust is a product. Trust is a product of justice.
Okay. Trust is a product of justice. Of justice. Okay, now I want to, now that right.
Imagine that happens. What do you think?
Well,
are you from Nyanza?
No, I'm not from Nyanza.
Yeah.
I'm from Nairobi.
No. Nairobi belongs to the Maasai community. We all came and we scrambled for it. Anyway, where do your parents come from?
My parents come from Embu.
Embu.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Migori, Siaya, Homa Bay,
Correct.
Kisumu
Right.
have an attitude. They developed an attitude.
What attitude is this?
You will give me 2 hours another day.
Okay. Now, before we talk, okay.
The relationship between the Luo and the Kikuyu community.
Okay, that's a topic for another day. You live in Nairobi, right?
I live in Nairobi.
Great.
Tentatively.
Okay, tentatively. Now, Nairobi has a new governor, Mike Sonko. He's taking up a huge assignment from senatorial seat to gubernatorial. What's your take on that? Do you believe that he has what it takes to be the next governor, or anyone can just do that job? What did Kidero do that Sonko has to come and improve, or what didn't Kidero do?
Leadership is the ability to move people to desired goals.
Okay.
4 definitions are needed. Goals, people, moving, and ability.
Okay.
You know, Sonko can move Nairobi to Kiambu. And Waititu can move Kiambu to Nairobi. And Kidero cannot do that. If you can move the crowds, what excites them? You know, the crowds could be excited by, do you have desired goals? Are your goals positive or negative? No problem. Today, if you can talk to the youth and you tell them, let's blow ourselves, we blow ourselves, we kill ourselves, and they follow you, then there must be something that excites this youth in you. You can move.
Blow.
Oh, that is what's happening. That's what's happening. Now, one thing, Harvard University should come and study leadership and leadership styles from Sonko and Waititu. Harvard should come.
Harvard.
Yes,
but
and
now
they should revise.
We don't have time for Harvard. We have time for we only have time to challenge, or rather, to work with the current governor.
Who you lead?
Yes.
Are the people. Sonko is simple. Sonko can go to Mathare, sit with the people where they are sitting. He's not the type, ataona mtu anakuja, then anafunga kio. He's not the type. That, you know, I went close to him. He listened to me.
Yeah.
You know, I was almost crying when Sonko introduced his family members.
Yes.
Or this boy had a bullet on his head and he was in hospital. The mother died. I went there. I assisted the doctors paying the bill.
Yeah.
And I took the boy.
Yeah.
This girl, the mother died.
Yes.
I took her, you know, he has like 9 people. 9. Sisi, hata your uncle.
Right.
Your uncle, your mother's brother, when the person comes and steps at your carpet in the house,
That's right.
you feel irritated, and he's just a blood. Sonko has, go to his house and see the type of people who are there.
Nice.
One thing that you may say is, well, there's some, you know, nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I have my weaknesses and I have my strengths.
Now,
if I have 99 weaknesses and 1 strength, you dwell on the strength.
you work on the strength.
Work on the strength.
I agree with you on that.
Sonko has strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
The strengths in relation to moving crowds, he has.
He has.
And now that he has the vote, he has the money, will he deliver?
Yes.
Is a story to be told after he's
in office. Okay.
But the simplicity, the heart, you know, your inside, the cleanliness, if you are clean inside, is better than your suits outside.
Okay.
You can be buying suit from abroad na huko ndani huko mtaro ngine sijui ni nini imeanguka ndani. So people hata watoto wanaona watoto children kuna mtu anamkimbilia tu.
Yeah.
They don't know mtoto anakimbilia na, and there are some people they fear. You know, children are like angels.
Yes.
The inside of Sonko could be clean.
Could be clean. Okay, we agree.
Some weaknesses could be there, but I am your mirror. You can see what I cannot see in my body.
That's
and
true.
I can see what you cannot see in your body.
That's right.
The weaknesses that he has, he himself said,
Yes.
I could be a politician, but I took a deputy governor who is a professional, who understands and has the skills that it needs.
Okay.
We will balance it.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And if all Nairobi people will be positive and they support him,
Yeah.
Nairobi will be a good place.
What about Esther Passaris? Your take on that? She's new. She has trounced, what's her name? Rachel Shebesh. Now, Rachel is out. We can see what she has done for Nairobi. Now, let's see what Esther Passaris has asked to do. What's your take on her? Yeah.
Generally, women are better than men in leadership in 3 areas.
Tell me.
They are better, and this is according to science, according to research.
Yes.
They are better in insightful planning.
Correct. Insightful planning.
Yes.
Right.
They are also better in creativity. They are better in creativity. The only problem with women...
You say 2 things. I want to hear the third part.
The third part, maybe I will tell you if I remember. There are 3.
Okay, fine.
There are 3.
Yeah.
One is creativity. The other one is insightful planning.
Planning.
They have over 60%. Men have 14, 17. And the third one I will remember.
Okay.
But their problem is decision making.
Decision making.
Yes. Look at our able CS, Cabinet Secretary Defense. When Al-Shabaab will kill our military, if if an enemy provokes you as a leader, what are you supposed to do? The madam will see the dead body. Ooh, wait, she will cry. Now, if the leader cries, you know, emotion. Sometimes you need to make decisions and you move on.
And what decisions has she made in relation to what I'd asked you earlier about the Nairobi Women's Rep?
You know, she's called, what was that? Mama Yamata.
Mamata, yes.
Mamata.
Esther Passaris, yes.
Esther Passaris.
Yes.
If you go to the slums, these lights are there. I had a meeting with Shebesh, and I met Esther Passaris. They are all potential. But Esther Passaris, we'll give her also time. She has some plans. You know, there was that story of behavior, I don't know, morality, Esther, Shebesh, what, so many things that has transpired.
Okay.
But generally, what they are representing, their docket, she's representing women in Nairobi.
Wonderful.
It's a very good docket that has been created. Women have a lot of problems. Women have a lot of responsibilities. Women have a lot, their number is more. The population, children are more than women, and women are more than men. If you handle the women, you have also handled the children. And if you have handled the women, you can also handle the men. So Esther Passaris being, I don't know whether she's married, you know, she's now has taken, Nairobi is a population, the population of Nairobi is a lot. If she can handle women, then she has handled all the community.
Okay.
But the problem with us in leadership and governance, and if I was the president, I would have moved a referendum.
Yes.
We must have a member of parliament representing a group.
What groups are we talking about?
We can say we have a member of parliament representing women. We can have a member of parliament representing persons with disability.
Okay.
A member of parliament representing the elderly. A member of parliament representing the youth. Now, you tell the Esther Passaris, I want to get the exact number of women in this county and with their condition. And tell me what plans you have to help them.
Okay.
She will tell you now, in that town, in that village, and then you call another MP. Tell me the persons with the disability and what is their condition.
That's
How
right.
many are they? We are dealing. So somebody is an MP.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, mara naiba pesa ya CDF, mara sujui anasema I traveled and he has not traveled. Mara, they don't know what they are. It's just an open, it's just a vacuum. But if descriptions, job descriptions will have been specified.
Yes. We will get to know.
Yes. The women rep, Nairobi County, the elderly rep, Nairobi County, the youth rep, Nairobi County.
Like that.
The persons of disability, Nairobi County. So everybody is represented.
Okay.
And if you have a problem, you go there. Sasa mnaambia MP ya Westlands. What does it mean? Mimi ni MP ya magari, ama manyumba, barabara, manini, ama... There's nothing.
There's nothing to that. Okay.
But generally,
yeah,
for any leader to do anything, I mentioned 6 items. One, the goal is prosperity, and I told you is a product of peace.
Yeah.
And peace is a product of trust.
That's right.
And trust is a product of justice.
Correct.
If the way you are behaving in time allocated for programs in this TV station,
Yes.
You had a panel of 3 people.
That's right.
If you are fair and just, you know, you are just in time management, then the person can trust you.
Okay.
Say, that guy, with him, save hands. Now, justice is a product of good governance.
Very true.
And good governance is a product of good leadership.
I agree with you.
And good leadership, mark this with capital letter, underline it. Good leadership is a product of integrity.
I agree.
And integrity is a divine reward after serving God. Integrity is where you do the right thing without supervision.
And do that thing right.
Yes.
Okay.
Lakini sasa kama utaambiwa organize for a seminar, alafu unasema soda ni 350 soda.
Na soda ni pesa ngapi?
Soda ni 25 bob. You can even save the economy by not buying retail. You just go and order it from the depot and you get crates. And it's, you know,
Yeah.
there was one clerk. He was the clerk to a council,
Yeah.
county council those years. He returned back money. By the end of the year, he said, we used this much and this is the balance. You know, even the auditor was wondering, when we unarudisha pesa? Integrity is lacking. As long as integrity is lacking, never expect. Imagine you go to a polling station, you mark the person you want, you go. The clerks there will count and then put it in the forms.
Yes.
34 there.
34A
And
and
then
34B.
immediately that happens, they are flown back. But after so many days, IBC, the 34 from 34A, some are missing, some are what? This is a country that is so small. Ukienda hivi, after 12 hours driving, you are in Malaba, you are in Busia, Omenda. This way, 2 hours, you are in Namanga. This way, you fly for 1 hour, you are in Mandera. It's a small country.
Okay.
And they have the resource. Hey, choppers can fly, people can assist them. But bring these forms. I don't know, Orengo says, by last night, they had one form 34A. And then IBC CEO says, we have 29,000. Now, is Orengo a liar?
Or is
Is
IBC?
IBC a liar? Nobody even calls to boss, you say, you are not sick. What did you mean by I went there and I asked for Form 34A and there was only one copy? And what do you mean by there were 29,000? If your brother came and asked for them and you had 29,000, why don't you just tell your brother you have 29,000 and the others are coming today?
Yes.
Up to yesterday, the results were streaming, they're coming. The results, online. So I wonder, what is the problem? There can be no leadership at personal level, at family level. You know, for you, the father, you are a leader.
Yeah, that's true.
You personal level, you are a leader of your 360 organs. Nasikia?
That's true.
The community, there are elders who manage them. The town has a leader. The mosque and the church has a leader.
Absolutely.
At any given level, from personal to international, leadership cannot prevail, and sincerity in leadership will not be there. Good leadership will never be there unless there's integrity.
Integrity is very, very big. Okay, now, we're just
And
about...
integrity, if kama mumeweka Mungu kwa box, that package, commodity called God, imefungwa, and no, I saw a couple, European, young ones,
Yes.
a male and female, husband and the wife. They came to India because of what we call the equinox phenomena.
All right.
The sun rising, delaying, the night is longer.
Longer
and all this,
days and nights, yes.
Now sometimes the day is short and they don't even see the sun. So they come to countries that the sun.
Enjoy the sun, yeah.
So when they came to India, they were at the beach. I watched this. And then a cow came, ng'ombe. Started drinking their juice. So what do? You have your juice here. The animal came. What could you do?
You just let the animal drink the juice.
Or if you have enough.
I mean, it's what the animal wants. I'm just saying, you could either give it or not.
Yes.
Yeah. It depends
Because
on whether you, yeah.
If you are so generous and you have enough, you can leave it to drink and it goes. But if you have that little, you can just...
Yeah, and look for water and give it water, yeah.
Now the lady started exactly behaving. She started pushing the cow. And over 60 people came, started hitting her. And the husband was, what do you want from my wife? And when he asked them the question, they started hitting him. And I watched. Any human being who was watching had to hit the woman, had to hit. So I found out what is the problem. The cow is their God.
Okay.
And if the cow will sit in the airport, no takeoff, no landing, until God will leave this airport. God has come to bless
the airport.
You see? So I tell people, let's read about who this God is. If it is true, the God is cow, then we worship the cow and we give God his right. But anyway, the world is short of who is God. Hiyo story imefungwa. Who is God? Where is God? What does he want? This story, hakuna mtu anataka. Everybody wants to worship his desires.
Yeah.
As long as that is happening.
Yeah.
As long as that is happening,
yeah,
there will be no leadership.
Final thoughts.
And if leadership is not there,
there's no
governance.
There's no governance.
And if governance is not there, there is no justice. And if justice is not there, there is no trust. And if trust is not there, there is no peace. And if peace is not there, there is no prosperity.
There is no prosperity. Final thoughts, just under 1 minute. What can you tell the people of Kenya? You've been running for the presidential seat. You conceded defeat.
I did not concede.
You did not concede defeat. Okay, it's good that you've cleared that one up for us. Final thoughts from Abduba Dida before we wind up.
This world has its honor. This world has its honor and is God. Before us, generations survived.
Yeah.
Born, sunrise, 1980. Sunset, 1990. No, that dash between the birth and the death must have a lot of meaning.
That dash between?
That dash.
Okay.
Between when you were born and when you died. You should not waste your life. Let me conclude by this. Did you ever evaluate yourself to find out whether you are normal or crazy?
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
I did. And I want to ask Kenyans, evaluate yourself. Go before I went to see Madare. Madare is a hospital. People think that it is only meant for the sick, psychologically, the mad people. Before I went there to sit with Dr. Ogata, the medical superintendent, I was told if a crazy man is taken there, crazy woman is taken there, for the daktari to find out whether you are mad or normal, unapatiwa drum. A drum, an empty drum. Huko chini imetobolewa na huko juu inatobolewa. So they will ask you, jaza maji hapa. So if a person will just check maji for the whole day, then this guy is mad. Because you cannot even figure out where this water is going. Now, if ukiweka mbili, and then nothing, you check and you call the daktari and tell him, boss, I will not put water here. Why? But hapa chini imetoboka na huko juu imetoboka.
Kabisa.
The person is normal. Now let me tell you.
Finish.
Kenyans.
Hii
ni drum. This is a drum.
Okay.
Hapa imetoboka. Na hapa imetoboka. Tunataka kujaza hiyo drum. Tunauana kwa ajili ya drum. Huko chini imetoboka. Inatoa. What you stored there last night is not there. I'm sure you want to end this show to go and put something.
That's true.
We hate one another because of this drum.
Absolutely.
We steal because of this drum.
Yes.
We fight because of this drum. We are crazy people.
Because of this drum.
Because of this drum.
Okay.
To save our dignity, to save our honor, to save where God has placed us, we need to read. We need knowledge. We seriously need two things. We need religion and we need science and technology. Without religion and without science and technology, I don't think any human being will go far. That is my advice. Hii drum itatumaliza na itatumaliza na itatumaliza. Where you will see a lot of wholesales and selling food, and then hotels cooking, and then hospitals, sickness. Sickness.
Okay.
We need knowledge terribly, we need science, we need technology, and we need religion.
We need religion.
We cannot do without God. But we need to agree. Is our God a cow? Is our God Mount Kenya? Is our God Omeri a snake? What is this God?
We will agree.
We need to find out.
We will find out. Abduba Dida, very philosophical in thoughts and ideas, suggestions, and you've also had his reaction regarding what happened last week and moving forward. Stories that make entertainment news. Tomorrow is Friday. Don't forget, it's time to get entertained. My name is Tim Juru. It's been real nice, it's been real great having you on this show. We've got one final reaction from a viewer who says, I saw this, I have to share it with you because it's very, very important. We had the question of the day, which was Raila's move to election petition, and we had one person there saying, it's God sent, otherwise NASA supporters will be finished like flies. That was reaction there from a gentleman who has just reacted to that question that we had asked earlier on in the day. My name is Tim Juru. We wind it up. We see you tomorrow. Let's make it entertaining. I'm out. Don't stop until the job is done. Goodbye.